Sunderland keep a clean sheet, and we actually win a game. Funny that, isn't it? Defensively, outstanding. Defensively outstanding. That is what I'm talking about when I talk about defending. People really underestimate it, but defending is an absolute art. You have to want to put your body on the line for everything. Positionally has to be right. You have to time your run when to go for a ball to try and nick it off somebody. That is what's won us the game today. I'm going to stand by this. We have just beaten a team that I think will go on and win the playoffs. I know Chris Reeve in particular doesn't like me mentioning it that way, but tough luck. I'm going to say it. Norwich are going to finish in the top 6 and they're going to win the playoffs. I've got a feeling they're going to do it. I might be wrong, and in 2 months' time I'll have egg on my face if I am wrong. But I've just got that hunch. But to back up my point, bar the early chance for Max Aarons, where I think, who was it? It was Jack Clark, I think, who switched off, or who's left back for us today? 09 switches off. Bar those two who switched off at the left-hand side at 0-0, Sunderland defensively were excellent, absolutely excellent. And yes, I'm going to blow smoke up my own backside when I talk about how massive clean sheets are, but they are important. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to just have us defend every game. I don't want us to, I don't want us to do that in every single match. But defending like that gives you the opportunity to win games. Abdul Abar's strike was a good one. It was a very good one, actually. I think it was unlucky. I can't remember who number 5 for Norwich is. I don't think is it Grant Hanley or Ben Gibson, but either way, as Bar's taking the shot, the ball goes underneath the centre-back's legs, and then Angus Gunn doesn't have any chance to try and save it. And the shot was very accurate and precise as well. Probably only one slight negative is the chance Gelhardt missed. By the way, I'm someone who still likes Gelhardt. I've not written him off. It's fine if you don't rate him, by the way. It's your opinion. But for me, I think there is something in Gelhardt. The problem is we just don't get players around him when we're in the box. And often he's obviously the only person in the opposition box. But other than that, it was a game for the back line. I thought 09 was very good. Just try and do it that way so it looks a bit decent. It's a bit weird. But point is, Bart and Ballard in particular, I thought were absolutely excellent. Both of them showed the leadership that they should have shown last week against Stoke. And I maintain it. I didn't think Stoke were that good. I honestly don't think they were. If we defended properly, we wouldn't have got beaten that game. I'm convinced of it. But that's happened now. It's done. We can't affect it. But this game, I think defensively, we were superb. Literally and by the way, Norwich have got some good players for this level. They're a team that for me are slightly underperforming with the squad that they've got. And it just goes to prove, doesn't it, that, when they've got like Adam Ida, they've got Timu Puki, they've got Max Aarons going defensively, they've got, who's the other one? Josh Sargent as well. They've also got Onel Hernandez. I think they have Isaac Hayden on loan from Newcastle, but I don't think but he obviously didn't play today. But, they've got some very good players. And trust me, they will give teams problems. They won away at Millwall last week. That cannot be understated how big a win that actually is. And again, it's all down to the defensive effort of Sunderland. Every time Norwich went into the box, their crossing was poor. And Timu Puki had an effort in the second half where I think he had a bit of space to aim at and he shoots straight at Patterson. But regardless, Sunderland just got their bodies on the line when they needed to. They were structured when they needed to be. They broke when they needed to be. Defensively, that's what I'm talking about. Those type of performances will win you games. And I know, obviously, Graham Fong in particular, I know he likes, he says that goals win games, and they do. But when you only score one, clean sheets win your games just as much. I don't expect us to keep clean sheets every game. Obviously, I'm not unrealistic. But in general, if you keep clean sheets, you have a chance of winning games. And again, we won that because we were excellent defensively. And trust me, like I said, teams will struggle against Norwich, I think. But you've got to be fair to the lads. They took some stick over recent weeks, and rightly so. But for them, today, they were defensively on it. Very, very well on it. And we've obviously got 2 home games coming up against Sheffield United and Luton, where we just need to try and pick up some home wins. It's going to be a bit difficult, obviously, but still. But anyway, if I'd say man of the match, for me, it was Dan Ballard. You could have literally picked any of the back line, but for me, it would be Dan Ballard. I just think, you just tell he's got the quality on the ball, his positional sense is very good, and he's just an all-round very good footballer. And again, Speakman gets criticism for the striker thing, and fairly so, rightly so, but for me, he's got to deserve massive credit for signings like that. But anyway, as you guys know, if you think I've earned a subscription from you, about 58% of the people who watch aren't subscribed, apparently, according to the analytics. I'll do it that way. According to the analytics, 58% people, last time I checked, who watch are not subscribed. So if you can hit the subscribe button, if I've earned it from you, in your opinion, then that would be fantastic. Trying to get a 5K in the near future, but obviously we need to get past 4,300 first. But yeah, for Chris and Phoebe, because I know you're both watching, because they're both Norwich fans, so I talk to quite a lot, Trust me, you'll bounce back, and you will definitely be in the top six. It'd be criminal if you're not. I still think we won't be in the top six. And I've been consistent with that, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Take care. Love yous all lots, and a clean sheet. Away the lads.